So, studies actually show that kids outperform adults on divergent thinking because they
Mm.
haven't yet learned the rules of in the box yet. But education over time rewards the right answer over the creative ones. I can speak for Indian education system. The teachers' favorite are the ones who have their hands raised for all the answers that they've got right. Now, can you help us understand the difference between what we call as convergent thinking versus divergent thinking?
Sure. We've learned over a lifetime what to put on the outside and what to keep on the inside. We learn that when the senior person's in the room, you play the game of what do they want to hear as opposed to what do I really think? And that becomes our box. So one of the first parts of thinking out of the box is letting go of the persona. Fear of divergent thinking is that if I really say what's going on inside this crazy mind of mine, people are going to judge me. So we learn to keep our mouths shut, and we focus a lot on authenticity and curiosity, learning how to let a little bit more of my light shine and being just a little bit more curious than authoritative are great ways to help that divergent thinking in self and others. The divergent part is when we have a question that we don't have an answer for, we diverge out. As we diverge out, as we get further and further out, then we get to the area that either turns into conflict or turns into conversation,
Sure.
right?
I love it. Conflict versus
So
conversation.
so it turns into conflict if I hold on to these are my lenses, right? My lens look through, my perspective, my company. Maybe I've been there for 15 years. I'm head of finance. As
Mm.
long as I keep those lenses, then we have conflict. But if we can go divergent in a way where we open up to each other, now we have conversation, generative conversation. If you imagine a group of 20 people and everybody has a box. So one box can connect to another box, connect to another box. And then we all go inside the box together. And we kind of create this sense of intimacy in a group. And so this is a conversation. This is possibility generating. This is I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah. My
Right.
box is better than your box.
I'm just pretty successful, and I don't want to jeopardize that. Convergent thinking is we always say don't just think out of the box, build a better box. So the convergent thinking requires adjustments to how things get done. Otherwise, the out of the box idea stays out of the box. So if I have an out of my box idea, I'm going to have to open up a doorway and adjust my thinking to make space for that.
So I'm hearing you say change the box. I heard you say moving from a zone of conflict into, you said, generative conversations.